So, your president, who's healing very strongly, as you can see, my ear is okay, but we met with Nelly. We asked for Nelly Furtado, who, you remember, she's fly like a bird, and then she started working with Timbaland, who's a big, strong black guy. And all of a sudden, she started doing more music that, maybe appealed to other people. And recently on TikTok, I saw she had a big booty. All of a sudden, she's got a big booty. So I said, get me Nelly Furtado because we're trying to make uh, outreach. It's called outreach, but please don't touch me, to the African Americans. So you get me a big booty Nelly in here, and we're going to do great things. But instead, they sent me Nelly. And I showed him the cut on my ear. He said, that looks good, sir, but I have something that will appeal to people who like rap from 25 years ago. And I said, perfect, that's who we're looking to reach. And he put a strong band-aid on my face. And, it was a very tender moment. I asked him to wear gloves because I didn't want his skin to touch my skin, for obvious, it's just presidential sort of safety. But now, as you can see, this is sort of a symbol of my strong strength. And with that strong strength, we have narrowed down the vice presidential list to two people. As you know, somebody tried to assassinate me. And I thought I was going to pick Doug Burgum, but I thought his eyebrows aren't big enough to block a bullet. The guy's sort of a little guy. And I called Little Marco, Little Marco. So you can't have a guy like Little Marco standing in front of the president. So I thought there's two people in my finalists who could be great vice presidential human shields. One is Tim Scott, who has already said he would step in front of a bullet for me. And, he seems very. He actually said he would tap dance in front of a bullet for me. He said that's how much he wants to protect me. And I said, well, just be sure to smile and give the shooter a nice target with your very big gums. And he said, I will do that, sir. And I said, well, yeah. He's a kind of a chunky guy. So, but he's got a new wife. He's sort of, a fake wife. Obviously, we know that. He'd be my second vice president with a beard. But I said, okay, we'll think about Tim Scott. And obviously, none of my people are going to go after him. They go after me. All of a sudden, you have another black president. And, we liked him, but I don't think we like him that much, if you know what I mean. And then we get to JD Vance, okay, who is talented. He's pro-MAGA. He's a strong guy. He's a chunky guy. He's bulky. We call him Bulky Bartakamus. Remember Perfect Strangers? That's when they made shows. They weren't afraid of being PC. And I'm sort of like Cousin Larry in this example. And Bulky, we call him Bulky Bartakamus, JD Vance. He'd get in front and he'd use all that, Ohio opioid strength to block the bullets. And that's why, after great discriminations, we have decided, that means thinking about it, we have decided that my vice president is going to be VP JD. Vice President JD Vance will join the Trump ticket, and it'll be Trump-Vance, which that sounds almost like a strong name, like a superhero from the future. It's like, here comes Trump-Vance to stop all the immigrants and the blacks and the Latinos who don't like Trump from invading our country. Trump-Vance to the rescue. He puts on his white hood, gets on his horse, and stops all the bad people. So, Trump-Vance 2024, great choice. And just remember, JD, use that bulk. Get right in front of me at all our appearances, and you just stand there and you take it if you have to. Bye bye.